Tomori in Italy ahead of AC Milan move. Young starlet trains with the first team ahead of a potential appearance against Luton in the FA Cup on Sunday. Roman Abramovich cuts down the Chelsea manager shortlist down to just 2 managers. And Moises Caicedo on his way to England today to potentially sign for an English team. All that coming up in today's video, so without further ado, let's get into it. Yo guys, welcome back to another video. Today we've got another Chelsea transfer news video, starting off with Fikayo Tomori. I've literally just recorded this video and realised I never actually turned on the record button. So, Tomori, he's on the brink of AC Milan now. It's been reported that he's in Italy, or he's on his way over, or he's at the airport to go over to Italy ahead of the move to AC Milan. He's going for 6 months. I thought it was an 18-month loan move, but that's just what AC Milan were hoping for. Looks just to be 6 months till the end of the season. And then there's a £30 million option, not obligation, an option to buy. Hopefully, AC Milan don't trigger this buyout clause, just because I think Tomori has a future at the club. Lampard stated it before. I don't know why he only appeared 7 times in 2020, despite having a good first half of the season in the 2019 to 2020 campaign. Anyway, hopefully he can get some first team football at AC Milan, and like I said, hopefully they don't pay the buyout clause. But if you look at their signings that they got this January, they've got Mandzukic in, a free agent. They're on the brink of signing Tomori on loan. They're looking to sign Junior Firpo from Barcelona on loan. And the similarity between these 3 transfers is that they're either loans or free agents, meaning they're not actually paying clubs funds. So it looks like AC Milan are in a bit of financial turmoil, similar to a lot of other clubs in the world. So hopefully, I'm not hoping they go poor, but I'm hoping that in the summer, at the end of the 2020 to 2021 season, they can't recoup the funds to sign Tomori permanently. Okay, so Chelsea played Morecambe the other week in the FA Cup in the 3rd round, and we smashed them 4-0 in the end. It should have been more. We put out quite a strong side, and because we beat Morecambe, we went through, and now we're playing Luton of the Championship. I thought they were a bit lower down than that, but Luton, fair enough to them. They're in the Championship. Hopefully, we can beat them. If we lose, I think it's time up for Lampard. We can't be losing to Luton, surely not. But Tino Anjorin has been seen training with the first team ahead of another potential appearance in the FA Cup. I see Lampard going out with quite a strong squad, because if he puts out a bit of an inexperienced and weaker squad, then you never know, they might get an upset with Luton beating them. So, and then Lampard's out of his job. So I can see him going with quite an experienced team, maybe with Jorginho in the team, Kovacic. I think he'll give Mount a rest because he's played a lot. I think he'll give Pulisic a rest because he's played quite a lot recently. Hudson-Odoi probably plays-ish. I'll make a match preview. I'll record it later and upload it tomorrow. But Tino Anjorin is one of the brighter young prospects come through the Chelsea Academy at the moment. There's Jude Soonsup-Bell, Tino Livramento, Lewis Bate, Henry Lawrence. They all got called up to train in the first team bubble for the Morecambe game. Only Anjorin was named in the whole squad on the bench. He started on the bench. He came on with like 20 minutes ago. He didn't really do much. He didn't have to do much. But it was just a bit weird that Lampard called up all the 5 youth players and only called up 1 into the whole matchday squad. Hopefully we can beat Luton, and then if we beat Luton, I think it's either Barnsley or Norwich. Wait, let me check. Norwich or Barnsley, whoever wins will play them in the 5th round, and then hopefully we can go quite far this year. Hopefully we can win a trophy with Lampard. Maybe Abramovich. I can see Abramovich keeping Lampard. And this goes quite nicely into our 3rd story, and Roman Abramovich has reportedly cut down the potential manager shortlist for Chelsea down to just 2 managers in Thomas Tuchel and Julian Nagelsmann. Tuchel is obviously a free agent after getting sacked by PSG. He's a good manager. He took PSG to the Champions League final, but I don't know. Christian Pulisic was playing under him at Borussia Dortmund before he went to PSG. He speaks fluent German, he speaks fluent English, he speaks fluent French, so there'll be no communication problems throughout the dressing room. But I don't know, there's just something about Tuchel that just, I don't know, it looks like PSG were trying to get rid of him for a while, but because he got them to the Champions League final, it might have been a bad look for them, so they kept him and then only sacked him when they were like 5th in Ligue 1. And Julian Nagelsmann, he's a great coach. He's very young. He took over at the age of 27, I think it was, when he's pretty much younger than most of the players in the dressing room. And he's a great coach. He's very young. He's German as well. I guess, I don't know what languages he speaks, but he brought out the best of Timo Werner at RB Leipzig, and he could try and bring out the best out of Kai Havertz. He could try and bring out the best of Christian Pulisic, I think he remembers some German. I saw his interview. But personally, my first choice would be Brendan Rodgers. I don't see it happening because at the moment, Leicester to Chelsea would be a step down. But I think if you look at it, Chelsea have a bit more of a long-term future than Leicester. They don't really have another striker other than Jamie Vardy, who's at 34. They got James Maddison, they got Harvey Barnes, Yuri Tielemans, Wilfred Ndidi, Wesley Fofana. They've got a good squad. James Justin, Timothy Castagne. They've got a very good and young squad. But I think Chelsea have a little bit more class on paper. Obviously, Leicester beat Chelsea the other day, so I can't go out and say Chelsea are better than Leicester. But I don't know. At the end of the season, if Leicester only finish like top 7, if they don't make the Champions League, I can see Brendan Rodgers maybe stepping down and maybe joining Chelsea. Also, Jurgen Klopp, he's going through a bad run of form with Liverpool at the moment. They lost to Burnley last night, stopping their 68 undefeated run at Anfield for like 3 years or something like that. Maybe, who knows, maybe he could get sacked at the end of the season, maybe he could step down, and maybe Chelsea could try and snap him up. He's German, he speaks English. That could be a good choice. Comment down below who you think should be the next Chelsea manager. I will reply to all of them. Okay, lastly, Moises Caicedo is a wanted man. He was anything. He was every team, pretty much. A lot of teams, like 10 teams were going after him about a week ago, 2 weeks ago. And I made that video a few weeks ago, and it's on like 20k views. It's like my second most viewed video. So thank you very much for everyone who has shown support on that video, commented, liked. It really helps out. And it looks like he is going to be flying over to England today, but for Brighton. He's reportedly having his medical today, and he's going to be shipped off on loan to a Belgian side that I can't pronounce for the rest of the season. I thought that he'd go straight into their first team, maybe on the bench some games, but it looks like he's going to be going on loan straight away, come back in the summer and try and force his way into the team that way. It's a shame Chelsea didn't get Moises Caicedo. It's not all done and over yet, but it looks like Brighton will be getting him for a price of just £4.5 million. Okay, that is all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new around here. Comment down below your thoughts on the stories. I'll reply to all of them. Thanks for watching and goodbye.